Hey Capricorn, it's Donna. Um, listen, you've got some really bright things coming. This reading is for 4 to 6 weeks. Um, Around December, it's really meant for when you land on it, and from 4 to 6 weeks after that. Um, This is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. So only focus on what applies to you. Use your best judgment. No one can tell you what to do. So this is for entertainment and educational purposes. I I'm just gonna tell you. I don't know what this format is called. I'm just gonna tell you how I've been taught and just explain it as I go. Um, the cards are shuffled and they're split into three piles, and I take the cards that are on the bottom of all three piles. I call them the first three. Those cards are always read upright. I don't know why. I don't know why. And like I said, I don't know what this format is called. I haven't been able to find it, but this is an old method. I'm just going to jump into it. I'm pretty excited about this because you guys got some pretty good cards. So, and I'll just tell you what I'm getting from things. The first card, the first three are supposed to be like the reading in a nutshell. If you don't have time to do the whole reading, you can just pull the first three and go on about your day. That should be enough for you. Um, I encourage you to get a deck of your own, and the book that I use is a complete guide to the tarot by Eden Gray, and there are other books you can use. You'll also get your own feeling for the cards as well. So, and there are many different ways to pull the cards. You can pull them by touch. You can pull them by shuffling. They can fly out while you're shuffling. So, to each his own. So I encourage you to do this. I really like this. I do this as a hobby and I love it. But anyway, let's get into it. The first three, the very first card that showed up was the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card, one of the wish cards. This is, is specifically material, but it is, pretty much everything that you friggin' want. The general meaning is material success, satisfaction, all good things in life are available to you. Good health. This is a card of self-love. It's also a singular energy. You may be single right now, or you may be by maybe not single, but you may be by yourself or alone or whatever, but you're still in a partnership. This card is also a card of entrepreneurs. So you may be thinking like an entrepreneur. You may be getting some really good ideas. I encourage you to write them down. No matter how silly. Write them all down. Date them too. But you'd be surprised what you can think of, and especially in your dreams. A lot of times things come to you in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. The next card that is from the first three is the Page of Cups. Now, the book gives physical attributes to the court cards, the pages, the kings, and the queens. Anyone can change their hair and their eye color, so I'll give them to you, but it's the characteristics of the cards. And gender is neutral in tarot. Everyone has a feminine and a masculine side, so that's what we're targeting here. Excuse me. The pages are generally young. I feel they are 25, 30 years old or younger. That to me is young. Um, this particular card, the Page of Cups, is a melancholy person. They're passionate. Sometimes they have an overactive imagination. But they're willing to be of service to you. So it's someone who's helpful in your life. This card also references arts, meditation, news. You'll be getting a message. There might be a birth. You might want to make sure you're using protection if you don't want to have kids. The birth, the news of a birth may be for you, but new business methods. This card is also a card of forgiveness and an apology. So someone may be giving you an apology, or you may be giving someone else an apology. Usually it's someone apologizing to you. It references an emotional message. This card is also about a new emotional beginning. Somebody new, finding yourself. So if you haven't met someone, you will really soon. This could be a new person in your life. So and I believe rather significant, because you don't have any other people cards in there other than in the past. So Capricorns are generally loyal and faithful people anyway. So it wouldn't surprise me if, this would be like your person. This may be your person for the future. The reading is divided into different sections, and the middle section is what's going on with you right now, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, people's influences on you, other things that are influencing you. This is what's going on right now. In the middle, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. It's right side up. This card references learning a trade. So you're going to be learning something new, like right now. If you're not already, it's going to be really soon. It's the beginning of a profitable undertaking. So whatever you're learning is going to be leading you to money. It also references employment and reward to come. So you're not there yet, but it's coming. Stay on course. Skill in art. This card is being focused, putting in the work, working on something tangible. This is like a hustling card. This is someone who's going after what they want. It is solid work. It's solid building. Whatever you're putting your forces into, you're making a valiant effort, and a very strong one. Doesn't matter which side you read first. Over here, we've got the Three of Swords. It's right side up. This card sucks upside down, right side up, backwards, forwards. Doesn't matter. This card is stormy weather for the heart, tears, separation, fighting, upheaval, just like a general upheaval, possible civil war. Like generally, I take that as like fighting in the family. Because nowadays, in the United States, we don't have really civil war. Not so I take that as family. And then it could also reference a third party situation. Now, a third party doesn't have to be a person. It can be a job. The job is getting in the way of the relationship. Could be a mother. Could be, somebody's best friend is, getting too nosy or whatever. The tears, separation. It could be like a physical separation also. Like if you have a job that's going to take you somewhere else, and you might be fighting over that, something like that. But this is only temporary. Stormy weather for the heart. I don't really feel that this is like any kind of cheating. It doesn't feel like cheating. You don't have any of the cards that are like, some Romeo trying to get away with anything. So I feel this is just, maybe there's fighting about separating or something. Somebody has to go off and do something, and they're not happy about it. Whatever. Anyway, the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. This card is upside down. That's a spy card. So someone may be spying on you. You may be spying on someone else. This is a card of family misfortune. Now that could be little, could be big. Don't panic. Just family misfortune, could be a stumbling block. Maybe somebody loses a job, but everything is temporary. It also references old people being a burden. So you may be asked to take care of your elderly mother, like she might be bedridden or something, and you have to, move in and take care of her or something. Or, older people being a burden can also be, if you have overbearing parents or something like that. They really don't like the way you do your hair. They don't like the people you hang out with. That kind of thing also. Generally, I take it more seriously, like, you might have to financially help them or physically help them, like older parents. But if that's not you, then it could be, like maybe their opinion is burdensome. It also references possible loss of inheritance, and don't take any risks. So, as a general rule, if it's really risky, don't do it. Yeah, I don't need to tell you that. You know that. And then the possible loss of inheritance, that's just possible. It's not set in stone. This area over here references the past. The way it's read is the card closest to the center is the nearest. So this would be the near past. Further back in the past, furthest back in the past. Same with this area and these as well. So the first card in the near past is the number 9 from the Major Arcana. It's the Hermit. This card references Virgo. So you may be dealing with a Virgo, may have been dealing with a Virgo, or this may have been something that happened during Virgo season. Excuse me. The Hermit references silent counsel, discretion, wisdom from above, getting expert instruction, attainment of goals. It's a card of solitude, taking a break. You'll be going within. It's also a card of ghosting. It references meeting a guide that will lead you to spiritual and material fulfillment. So you may have met someone in the not so, recent past that is going to be very important to you. This is a card of a journey for knowledge. So you may be traveling to gain knowledge, or, generally it's like leaving for college, that kind of thing. But you could be leaving for a job, getting training for a job. That was in the past. And it's also a card of seeing things more clearly. The Hermit goes within for introspect. Oh, they're going to be seeing things more clearly. So that was in the recent past. So you've seen something clearly, perhaps had an epiphany in just the recent past. So I would say, like, what, the last month, something like that. I'm a little more lenient with the past because this, I feel, can go way back. So I would say the last, couple of months, something like that. Further back in the past, we've got the King of Swords. He's right side up. This person is generally a divorced person. This is also a soon-to-be ex. So could reference your ex or someone else's ex. This person said to have dark hair, dark eyes, but like I said, that's what the book says. This person, someone like a lawyer, a judge, a general, a governor, someone in the medical profession. This is like high government, like it would be someone really high. This person gives wise counsel. They're firm in friendship and foe. They're extremely smart. They have many ideas. This is a card of action, conversation, decision, speaking up. References a lawsuit. Doesn't mean good or bad, just references a lawsuit. So heads up, just, try not to get involved in anything that may cause a lawsuit or whatever. This is a card of power, of strength, authority, military intelligence. So in your recent past, someone gave you some pretty good advice. Someone who was, if they weren't in high government, then they were high up in whatever job that they had. They were the president or the CEO of whatever they did or doing. But this is in the past, so I don't know if they're still doing it or not. But in the past, this is what they were doing. They were the head of whatever. Could have been like your boss, the boss's boss. And then further back in the past, we've got the Ace of Cups, and it's upside down. That card references false love, clouded joy, instability. Something that you tried didn't work out. It's feeling like you were with someone that you thought was the one, and it ended poorly. You you were kind of affected by that, judging from the way this is. This card also references to remember your blessings, because the cups are like, holding something. So, remember your blessings, the things that you do have. This area over here references the work area, the group activity area. So if you're, soccer mom, it would be that. If you're a homemaker, it would be that. It's family reunions. It's getting together for dinner. It's going to play bingo, whatever. Group activities. Work is generally work also. The first card in the near future is the Ace of Pentacles. You guys, another ace. Aces are good. They're the beginnings of whatever. The Ace of Pentacles is the beginning of wealth. It's kind of the beginning of everything. It's the beginning of everything card. It is material gain, gold, prosperity with beauty and pleasure. This is a new start, a new resource. It's a promotion or the next step. It's a very, very successful card. You are on your friggin' way. And heads up. This group activity area right here, you got some awesome friggin' cards. So whatever you're going to be doing for business, you're going to be a friggin' rock star. I wish I had these cards because it's just phenomenal. You got a really bright future. The next card in the further in the future is the Six of Wands, right side up. This is earned success, recognition, good news, victory after strife, success through industry, advancement in art and science, and helpful friends. This could also be going public with an announcement, or just, being in public, doing something in public. Earn success. That's the Six of Wands is other people congratulating you too. Like you're really going to get an attaboy or an attagirl. Further in the future, we've got from the Major Arcana 21, this is the World card. This card is an awesome card. It's a card of completion, reward, success, triumph in all. You're going to have the Midas touch. Everything you touch is just going to turn to gold. Whatever you're going to be doing financially, it's just going to be like rocketing. You're going to need your seatbelt. You've got travel, change of residence. You'll be having a cosmic consciousness. You're really going to be elevating. Doors are going to be opening. This card also references being a celebrity, being in the public eye, having an online presence. The World card can also reference someone being at a distance, either you or someone you love being at a distance. Could also reference a different nationality. So you may be dealing with, other nationalities. But maybe with the tears and the separation, it's a temporary thing. You might be doing like a long distance thing. That may be what the tears and the separation is. You're not really wanting to be separated, but for some reason you have to be separated for a little while. And this too shall pass. Nothing's forever. You've got awesome cards. This just, I don't even know what to call this video. You really, the work, and if you are of entrepreneurial mindset, whatever this to me tells me, whatever idea you come up with, get it patented. It's gonna do something. Could be also like your own brand, like if you were a DJ or radio or whatever, branding, getting your own brand, getting recognized for that. Something like that, getting your own show. These two areas reference like two theoretical roads to the future. You can either take one or the other, or you can take one card, two cards. None of them, doesn't matter. They're all used as a reference, as a warning, as advice. So it's up to you. Your future is malleable. You are what you make it. And Capricorn especially. Capricorns, when they put their minds to stuff, I know a few Capricorns, so when they put their minds to stuff, they friggin' get it done. So it doesn't matter which side you read first. I'm just gonna pick one. It's really weird. This deck does not match the book that I use as a reference. So the only difference is in the book, it flip-flops, or the deck flip-flops the strength. And the odd thing is you have it right next to each other, the strength and the justice card. So the 8 and the 11 are flipped in the book or on the cards. So I'm going to try to start using the cards that are referenced in that book, like this. See, like this is the 6 of Wands, and this is also the 6 of Wands. So in the book, this is the picture that it shows. So I might start using these decks. I'm going to be getting new decks here soon. But anyway, it flip flops the two of them. So I'm always tasked with telling you whether it's 11 or 8. And I usually give both because of that reason. So, and here you have both, so I don't even have to do that. So the strength card, whether it's an 8 or an 11, is upside down. And that's in the near future. This card references Leo. So you may be dealing with a Leo or something during Leo season. This card references, upside down is it upside down? Yeah. Hold on a second. I had to get the I want to make sure I got it right here. I don't want to misspeak. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So, yeah. Okay. So, there's domination of the material, discord, lack of moral force, fear of the unknown in ourselves, and abuse of power. So, in the near future, now this may be you and it may be somebody else. In the near future, you are, gotta make a, there you go. Okay. Sorry. So in the near future, you're going to be dealing with someone who is, materialistic. They're going to, maybe not get along with other people that well, probably somebody in your work, area, or it could be a family member. The abuse of power that's going to be short-lived. Mainly because the card right next to it is the 8 or the 11, whichever, the justice card, and it's right side up. That card references Libra. So you may be dealing with a Libra or something that happened during Libra season. This card references justice will be done, but balance is needed. Lawsuits won. So in the past, a lawsuit was mentioned, and this is saying that that lawsuit was won in your favor or in someone close to you. If it's not you, then someone close to you. Also references needing the right ingredients. So whether that's cooking, chemistry, mixing paints, whatever, having the need for the correct ingredients. This card is also, just rewards. You will be getting your just rewards. This is a card to discard excess baggage, useless education, useless ideas. You're going to be desiring more knowledge, more learning. You're going to be learning lessons. You're wanting more schooling. You're going to have, interest in whatever path you're taking. I have a feeling it's going to be your work because you're, like I said, you're going to be a friggin' rock star. So you're all you're the kind that's always wanting to improve anyway. So none of this should be new to you. Now, the card next to it, furthest in the future, we've got the Seven of Wands, and this is upside down. This card is a negative card, but like I said, this too shall pass, and it is just a warning. So just keep your eyes open. Don't panic. This card references ignorance, pretense, caution against indecision, and the book actually says that you are threatened. So someone is going to be threatening towards you. Now, this could be a job. It could be a possible living situation. It could be roommates, neighbors. I also, for some reason, I wrote down parking lot and coworker. So it could be something in the parking lot with a coworker. Maybe you guys are fighting over, somebody dented somebody else's car or took someone's parking spot, or it could be any. It doesn't take much to set people off nowadays. So it also references that you are protected. You're also guarded, but you're also protected. So it's like a reminder to de-escalate the situation. So, you may be threatened, but this person's going to be like a fidiot, fucking idiot. They're going to be a fidiot, and you're just going to rise above it. Just walk away, but there is a warning for it. So just, be leery. And on the other side, the other theoretical road, whichever, and these could be weeks, could be months, could be, the time is flexible. The first card nearest in the future is the Nine of Swords upside down. This is generally the nightmare card. It's just awful. But upside down, it's actually the opposite. So it's a card of patience, unselfishness. Time heals all wounds. This is like a card of getting over it. So you're just, whatever harshness or bad shit has happened to you, you're just getting over it. You're picking up your shit and going. You're not going to be staying in the dirt. You're just going to pick up, dust off, and move on. You get dumped from a horse, you just get right back on. And Capricorns are like that. They're like those weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. But like there was like a life-size, well, for a kid it was life-size, but it was a clown that you could punch, and the clown would go all the way to the ground and come right back up. That's how y'all are. You guys bounce freaking back, usually with a vengeance too. Capricorns are a little more materialistic, so generally you will have the things you need in life, and they're probably going to be nice things too. Capricorns are no slouches. I know a few, so I'm a little biased, but anyway, the next card is the Six of Pentacles, and this card is right side up. This card is alms will be dispensed with justice. So it's also like the Justice card. You will get what you deserve. So, be optimistic, keep it bright. card references gifts, inheritance. That's why I was saying, possible loss of inheritance. I don't think so. And an inheritance doesn't mean someone has to pass away. Someone can just give you their car. I don't need, two cars. Here, take one. It could be as simple as that. The Six of Pentacles also references material gain. Now, you had reference of material gain with the Ace of Pentacles as well. You have 3 cards that reference material gain. And this is the second one. And it says, others will share with you justly. So here we've got the Four of Pentacles, and it's right side up. Furthest in the future. This is of or about the home. So whether you're thinking about buying one or moving or whatever. The card also references holding back, whether it's money, information, or emotions. Something's being held back. It's usually you, but it could be somebody else withholding that stuff from you. This card it also references assured material gain. That's the third card for material gain. And success. And it also references gifts and inheritance. So you have 2 cards right next to each other that say gifts and inheritance. So you're going to be getting some gifts here rather soon. I would say in the next few months. Card is also a warning not to be greedy. And there's possible greed. Protecting what's yours is perfectly fine. But greed is a different thing. Could mean like someone else is greedy. Like a greedy or inconsiderate roommate or coworker or something like that. But you had a really good reading. The sky is the limit for you. Keep up that positive attitude. Capricorns generally have an awesome attitude. So I wouldn't hold back, It referenced not taking any risks, but it doesn't mean don't dream and don't go for it. To me, going for it is not the same as taking a risk. So I say go for it. You got some awesome shit in your future. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I'm trying to get these uploaded more often and faster, but my internet still sucks out loud, so I'm sorry. But anyway, I hope this was helpful, and have a blessed day. Thank you.